Are you really getting the best deals at Costco? Think again. What if I told you that some of the products you've been confidently tossing into your cart are secretly costing you more? Not just in money, but in quality and hidden risks you've probably never noticed? Today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're exposing 10 Costco products that employees wish you'd never buy. And trust me, these aren't just opinions. They're insider secrets straight from the people who see it all, every single day. Why should you care? Because knowing this could save you hundreds of dollars, help you avoid common shopping mistakes, and stop you from falling for deals that aren't really deals. But here's the real kicker. Number 1 on this list is something most shoppers buy without a second thought. And once you know the truth, you'll never look at it the same way again.
So don't blink, don't skip, because every second of this video could change the way you shop forever. Let's dive in.
10. Bulk spices. At first glance, buying spices in bulk at Costco feels like a smart, money-saving move. After all, who wouldn't want a giant container of paprika for the price of a small bottle elsewhere, right? But here's the problem. Spices are sneaky. They may look perfectly fine sitting on your shelf, but over time they lose what matters most, their flavor. The moment you crack open that oversized container, the clock starts ticking. Exposure to air, light, and moisture slowly drains the boldness, aroma, and punch that make your meals come alive. What starts as vibrant and zesty ends up dull, lifeless, and bland, turning even your favorite dishes into flavorless disappointments. And let's be honest, unless you're running a restaurant or cooking for an army, it's nearly impossible to get through a giant tub of cumin, paprika, or chili powder before it goes stale. You think you're saving money, but in reality, you're paying to throw half of it in the trash. So, what's the smarter move? Buy smaller quantities from stores with high turnover, where spices are fresher and packed with bold, intense flavors. You'll use less, enjoy more, and your meals will actually taste the way they're supposed to. Because when it comes to cooking, fresh spices aren't just an ingredient. They're the difference between meh and mouth-watering.
And trust me, your taste buds will thank you.
9. Kirkland Signature Dish Soap. At first glance, Kirkland's Signature Dish Soap seems like a bargain. Big bottle, low price, and that tempting promise of Costco value. But here's the dirty truth. It just doesn't get the job done when it comes to cutting through tough, greasy messes. Sure, it looks cost-effective up front, but the performance tells a different story. You'll find yourself squeezing out more soap than usual, scrubbing harder, and still battling that stubborn, greasy film clinging to your pots, pans, and plates. More soap, more effort, less clean. And here's the kicker. That means you're not saving money. You're wasting it. What's the point of a cheap product if you need to use double or even triple the amount just to get the same results? Compared to premium brands like Dawn, Kirkland's dish soap feels watered down.
Dawn's formula is highly concentrated, designed to break down grease with just a few drops, saving you both time and product in the long run.
But it's not just about the money. Think about the frustration. Rewashing dishes because they still feel oily. That extra time spent scrubbing? It's time you could have been enjoying a meal with your family, relaxing after a long day, or doing literally anything more enjoyable than washing the same plate twice. And here's something even more surprising. Dawn isn't just for dishes. Its grease-fighting power is so strong it's used in environmental cleanup efforts. Yes, even to save wildlife affected by oil spills. If it's powerful enough for that, imagine how effortlessly it handles the grease in your kitchen. The smarter choice? Invest a little more in a product that actually works. With high-quality dish soap, you'll use less, clean faster, and save more in the long run. Less product, less hassle, and dishes so spotless they practically shine. Now that's what real value looks like. 8. Pre-cut fruits and veggies. Pre-cut fruits and veggies might seem like the ultimate convenience. Ready to eat, no chopping required, and perfectly packaged. But here's the hidden cost. That convenience comes with a hefty price tag, not just for your wallet, but for the freshness, quality, and even nutrition of your food. Let's start with shelf life. The moment fruits and vegetables are sliced, they begin to lose their natural moisture, nutrients, and crispness. Exposure to air speeds up oxidation, which leads to browning, sogginess, and eventually spoilage. Ever opened a container of pre-cut melon only to find it slimy or mushy after just a couple of days?
Even if the expiration date says otherwise, the damage is already done.
And the price? You're not just paying for the produce, you're paying for the labor, the plastic packaging, and the illusion of convenience. Ounce for ounce, pre-cut items can cost twice as much as their whole counterparts. Imagine spending more money only to throw half of it away because it's spoiled too quickly. That's not convenience, that's waste. But it's not just about freshness and cost. When you buy whole fruits and veggies, you're in control. You decide how fresh they are when you cut them, how they're stored, and how they're prepared. Whole produce lasts longer because its natural skin acts as a protective barrier, locking in nutrients and keeping it crisp. Plus, chopping your own produce often takes just a few extra minutes. And the payoff? Crisper textures, bolder flavors, and higher nutritional value. The smarter choice? Skip the overpriced, pre-cut packages and go for whole produce. You'll save money, reduce food waste, and enjoy fresher, healthier meals. And let's be honest, there's something incredibly satisfying about slicing into a juicy pineapple or chopping fresh veggies exactly the way you like them. Freshness, flavor, and real value. Now that's a deal worth making. 7. Kirkland Signature Vitamins. Kirkland Signature Vitamins are a popular choice at Costco. Big bottles, low prices, and the trusted Kirkland name. But here's the catch. When it comes to supplements, cheap doesn't always mean good. In fact, choosing budget-friendly vitamins without looking deeper can be a mistake that affects more than just your wallet. It can impact your health.
Not all supplements are created equal.
While the label might showcase impressive ingredients, what's inside the bottle often tells a different story. Some Kirkland vitamins contain unnecessary fillers, artificial colors, and binders that add no real value to your health. Even worse, without rigorous quality control, the actual potency of the vitamins can vary wildly from what's promised on the label. That means you could be popping a supplement daily, thinking it's supporting your health, when in reality it's doing very little. And here's the real concern: questionable sourcing. Where do the ingredients come from? Are they tested for purity? Are they free from contaminants like heavy metals or harmful additives? Without clear answers, you're left guessing. And when it comes to your health, guesswork isn't an option. Transparency is key. Not all brands, including Kirkland, offer the same level of detail about their ingredient sourcing, manufacturing processes, or quality standards. And when the focus is on producing supplements in massive quantities for the lowest possible cost, something has to give. And often, it's the quality. So what's the smarter choice? Look for brands that undergo third-party testing, certifications from trusted organizations that verify the product's purity, potency, and safety. Brands that invest in these certifications aren't just selling supplements. They're committed to your health. Because when it comes to your well-being, it's not about buying the biggest bottle for the lowest price. It's about trusting what you're putting into your body. Your health deserves more than just a bargain. It deserves quality, consistency, and peace of mind. 6. Large packs of baked goods. Costco's giant muffins, cookies, and pastries are hard to resist. They're stacked high, smell amazing, and the price feels like a sweet deal. But here's the problem. Unless you're feeding a small army, those oversized packs are a recipe for waste. Freshness doesn't last forever, and baked goods are some of the quickest to lose their quality. The moment they're baked, the clock starts ticking. What was once soft and moist starts to dry out. By the time you get through half the pack, the muffins are crumbly, the cookies are stale, and that tempting loaf of bread feels more like a brick. Even if it looks fine on the outside, the flavor and texture tell a different story. And here's the kicker. You're not saving money if half of it ends up in the trash. The bulk bargain only works if you can actually eat it all before it spoils. Otherwise, it's just wasted food and wasted money. So, what's the smarter move? Skip the oversized packs unless you're hosting a party or event. If you really love Costco's baked goods, here's a simple hack. Freeze them immediately after buying.
Wrap them individually, pop them in the freezer, and take out only what you need.
This way, you get that fresh-baked taste every time, without the risk of spoilage. Or better yet, support your local bakery. Buy smaller quantities with better quality, fresher ingredients, and no pressure to race against the expiration date. You'll enjoy richer flavors, better textures, and zero waste. Because when it comes to baked goods, it's not about quantity. It's about quality, and your taste buds will thank you for it. 5. Canned chicken breast. Kirkland's canned chicken breast might seem like the ultimate prepper's dream. Convenient, long shelf life, and ready to eat straight from the can. But here's the harsh reality. What you gain in convenience, you lose in quality. And when it comes to something as versatile as chicken, flavor, and texture matter. The biggest complaint from Costco shoppers? The texture.
It's often described as rubbery, mushy, and lacking that satisfying bite you'd expect from real chicken.
Instead of tender, juicy pieces, you're left with something that feels processed, overly compressed, and frankly, unappetizing. And the taste? Inconsistent at best. One can might be bland, while the next is overly salty. It's like playing a flavor lottery. And trust me, that's not the kind of surprise you want when planning a meal. And let's not forget the water. Pop open a can and what do you find? A pool of liquid with just a handful of shredded meat. You're basically paying for water weight, not pure chicken, which makes that bulk bargain feel a lot less appealing. So what's the better option? Skip the can and cook fresh chicken yourselves. It's easier than you think. Just season, bake or boil, shred it, and freeze in meal-sized portions.
Not only do you control the flavor and seasoning, but the texture is miles ahead of anything you'll get from a can.
Juicy, tender, and perfectly seasoned every time. And here's the best part. Frozen shredded chicken lasts for months, making it just as convenient when you need a quick meal, but without compromising on taste or quality. Because in the end, it's not just about convenience. It's about enjoying food that actually tastes like food. And with a little prep, you'll never have to settle for soggy, rubbery chicken again. 4. Giant jars of may. Buying a giant jar of mayonnaise at Costco might feel like you're scoring an unbeatable deal. More product for less money. But here's the reality. Mayonnaise isn't designed to last forever once opened, and that massive container could end up costing you more than you think. The problem starts with shelf life. Mayo is highly perishable, even when refrigerated.
Once you pop the lid, it's exposed to air, bacteria, and fluctuating temperatures every time you dip in a spoon or knife.
This speeds up spoilage, leading to changes in texture, color, and, worst of all, taste. By the time you reach the bottom of that giant jar, it's often watery, separated, or starting to develop that unmistakable sour smell.
But here's the real risk. Spoiled mayo isn't just unpleasant. It's a food safety hazard.
Consuming mayonnaise past its prime can lead to foodborne illnesses, especially if it's been improperly stored or contaminated with dirty utensils. No savings are worth the risk of getting sick. And think about it. How often do you really use mayo? Unless you're running a deli, catering events, or making massive batches of potato salad every week, it's nearly impossible to finish a gallon before it goes bad. You're not saving money if you end up throwing half of it in the trash. The smarter move?
Opt for smaller jars that match your household's actual consumption.
You'll enjoy fresher, creamier mayo every time with less waste and zero food safety worries. Because when it comes to mayonnaise, fresher isn't just better, it's safer. 3. Cheap plastic storage containers. Those budget plastic storage containers at Costco might seem like a steal. A big pack for a low price. But here's the thing, you get what you pay for.
While they might look convenient on the shelf, they often come with hidden flaws that cost you more over time.
The first problem?
Durability or the lack of it.
The lids don't always fit snugly, leading to annoying leaks and spills, especially when you're storing liquids like soups or sauces. And over time, the plastic becomes brittle, cracks easily, and warps after just a few trips through the microwave or dishwasher. Suddenly, that great deal turns into a drawer full of mismatched containers with missing or deformed lids. But it's not just about convenience. Cheap plastics can pose serious health risks. Some low-quality containers aren't BPA-free, meaning harmful chemicals can leach into your food, especially when heated.
That's not a risk worth taking just to save a few bucks.
And let's not forget the stains. Ever tried to clean tomato sauce out of cheap plastic? It's almost impossible. They absorb odors, discolor quickly, and start to look old and grimy long before they've actually worn out. You're left with containers that don't just look bad, they feel unhygienic. So what's the smarter choice? Invest in high-quality glass storage containers. They're durable, dishwasher-safe, microwave-friendly, and they won't warp, stain, or retain odors. Plus, glass keeps food fresher for longer, with airtight lids that actually seal properly. While the upfront cost is higher, glass containers last for years, saving you money and frustration in the long run.
Because when it comes to food storage, quality isn't just a luxury, it's an investment.
2. Bulk cereal packs. Buying bulk cereal packs at Costco feels like a no-brainer. More cereal for less money, right? But here's the truth. Bigger isn't always better, especially when it comes to cereal. The biggest issue? Freshness.
Cereal starts losing its crunch the moment you open the bag.
Exposure to air and humidity speeds up the process, causing it to go stale faster than you'd expect, even if you roll the bag tightly or use clips. By the time you reach the bottom of that oversized box, you're not enjoying that satisfying crunch anymore. You're chewing through bland, limp flakes or soggy clusters that taste nothing like they did on day one. And let's face it, no one likes stale cereal. It ruins the experience. Whether you're pouring it into a bowl with milk, grabbing a handful as a snack, or using it in recipes. What's worse? You'll probably end up tossing out the last quarter of the box because it just doesn't taste the same.
That's not saving money, that's wasting food.
Another problem? Variety. Buying in bulk usually means committing to 1 or 2 massive boxes. What if you get tired of the flavor halfway through? Now you're stuck with a cereal you don't even enjoy anymore. Smaller boxes let you mix things up, try new options, and keep breakfast exciting without being trapped in a cereal rut for weeks. The smarter move? Buy smaller cereal boxes from your local grocery store. They stay fresher, taste better, and give you the freedom to enjoy different flavors. Plus, grocery stores often run sales and promotions, making smaller boxes just as cost-effective as bulk buys, without the risk of wasting food. In the end, it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Because cereal should be crisp, flavorful, and enjoyable down to the very last bite. 1. Bottled water in bulk. Stocking up on bulk bottled water from Costco might seem like a smart move. Convenient, affordable, and ready for any situation. But here's the reality. It's bulky, wasteful, and often completely unnecessary. First, let's talk about cost. Sure, it might seem cheap per bottle, but the expenses add up quickly. You're not just paying for the water, you're paying for the plastic, the packaging, and the brand. In fact, investing in a high-quality water filter can save you hundreds of dollars a year while giving you clean, great-tasting water straight from your tap, without the hassle of lifting heavy cases. And then there's the environmental impact. Every case of bottled water contributes to plastic waste. Even if you recycle, a large percentage of plastic still ends up in landfills or polluting our oceans.
It's a long-term problem for the planet, all for the sake of short-term convenience.
Think about it. Do you really want to contribute to mountains of plastic waste when there's a better option? Storage is another hassle. Cases of bottled water take up valuable space in your home, garage, or pantry.
They're heavy, awkward to move, and often just sit there, gathering dust until you finally use them.
Meanwhile, a simple water filter sits neatly in your kitchen, always ready when you need it. The smarter solution? Invest in a reliable water filtration system. Whether it's a simple pitcher filter, an undersink system, or even a portable option for emergencies, filtered tap water is cleaner, fresher, and far more sustainable. Plus, it's always available, no heavy lifting required. In the end, it's not just about saving money. It's about making smarter, healthier, and more eco-friendly choices. Skip the bulk bottles and you'll never look back. And there you have it, 10 Costco products that employees wish you'd never buy.
Some of these might have surprised you, but now you're armed with insider knowledge to shop smarter, save money, and avoid those hidden pitfalls.
So, what do you think? Did any of these products catch you off guard? Or maybe you've got your own Costco regrets to share? We'd love to hear about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might just help someone else avoid the same mistakes. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to Preppers Community, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on tips that can save you money, keep you prepared, and help you make the smartest choices every time you shop. Thanks for watching, and until next time, shop smart, stay prepared, and take control of your savings.
Because every dollar counts, and now you know exactly how to make the most of it.